Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me on my channel today. So, we have two royal portraits, one of Prince Harry and one of Duchess Meghan. And the very thing I like about these portraits that the artist spoke of them as royals. And as we have seen with the UK royals, where they're doing everything it seems to erase the existence of Prince Harry and Meghan, this is refreshing. And this art exhibition, titled The Reign, is actually it's for a good cause, the sale. It's saying it's going towards society at Burlington House in London's Piccadilly and will be auctioned to support the cataloging and digitization of around 25,000 prints and drawings from the 18th and 19th century. And this artist, Dan L. Hall, actually did a portrait of Prince William back in 2014 that did not sell at auction, and he said an overseas buyer had bought it. And another interesting fact about this artist is that he was the youngest artist to ever paint Queen Elizabeth. He painted her when he was just 32 years old. And so what we have here now is him doing 10 other paintings. But as usual, Duchess Meghan and Prince Harry's portraits are getting the most attention. And so this prince that he portrayed Harry as has many names. He has been known as Charles Edward Stuart, and also Young Pretender, Bonnie Prince Charlie. The interesting thing about this prince is that he was trying to lead a charge to get back the British throne because he said he was the true heir. His father was actually heir to the throne. So he led a charge trying to get back the throne as the rightful heir. But he was defeated and he made his way to France and spent the last portion of his years in Italy. The portrait of Prince Harry is very distinctive in how the artist has done it. It is said that this artist is an expressionist artist, and as an expressionist artist, he's going to have bold strokes and exaggerated strokes, and what he portrays is not going to be a realistic depiction. It's going to be more subjective. So him choosing this person to depict Prince Harry as is very interesting to me. He said he's painting Prince Harry in his younger days, but looking at the portrait, it looks like a weathered person. It looks like a person that has experience in that face and a person that has been through a lot of storm. But it is a portrait that you would look at and try to figure out what the artist is thinking and what he's saying. So it's not flat like the portrait that, say, Uzor did of the Princess of Wales. Hopefully hopefully her career did not suffer from that. And of course, we know of Yo's portrait of the king, which that was horrific to me, even though his portrait of the king was striking. But these that Hall has done of the Duke and Duchess are much different from those other royal portraits. And so, continuing in what he said about the Duchess, his depiction of her, he depicted her as the White Queen that was called Elizabeth Grey, and she later was the Queen Consort because she married Edward IV in 1464 and she was the Queen of England. He said, quote, "I thought putting Meghan in the role of White Queen, who was a queen consort and possibly the most influential outsider in royal history, might have a fine irony to it and not necessarily beyond the realms of reality," end quote. So I thought that was a very astute comparison that he drew, and the person that he chose to depict Meghan as, even though they were from two very different times, they seems to have a similar outsider kind of notoriety, if you will. Also, I noticed that what some are calling the Jacobite rose pin badge that is on the hat, I think that's what it's called, on the hat of Bonnie Prince Charlie, seems to also be the earring that is chosen to put on Duchess Meghan. There seems to be a lot of symbolism in these portraits that he has painted, and his depiction of Prince Harry and Duchess Meghan as these two historical figures, in my mind, seems to be honoring Prince Harry and Duchess Meghan's place in the royal family and as royals. Let me know what you think in the comments, and thank you for stopping by. Talk to you soon. Bye.